Hey, back again. So let's talk about what happens if our opponent with a dagger from Niccolo Giganti's plate 22, Tom Leone's translation of Giganti, if they attack our left flank. Again, this is a weird point for a solid on-guard fencer to target, but you would be surprised how open it is, especially if they choose to shoot over towards your dagger side or throw a feint to get your dagger to move. This opens up. So there's also openings that Giganti covers after his initial parry plates that say, hey, how do I keep this open so that my opponent wants to attack for it? So initially all we're saying is, so this is below your floating rib, down to about your groin, maybe the top of your hip. From on guard, right, we're on guard. All you do is you drop your dagger point. Now, very key, you don't hook. So follow my tip, I'm gonna go slow. No hooks. What we do is we relax our hand, and we can, with the back of our thumb on our dagger hand, force it down, right? We still are grabbing with the true edge. We want the true edge to contact our opponent's blade. All of those components still apply. We relax and then tense. We tense down so that our hand is here. Our true edge is facing out, falling in line with our knuckles, and we are hitting our opponent in the same part. Now, when we are hitting our opponent, because their sword will be down, instead of shooting up from my right side, their sword will likely, their tip will be lower than their pommel, shooting for my left flank. We're going to hit them right in the collarbone on their right side. So those steps slow, we drop, we go, knowing that the dagger is here. Now what we can do is, if our opponent is sneaky and knows they want to, right? If they just are fully committed to that left flank, you've now hit them in the shoulder, right? No problem. If they decide that they want to, throw that left flank as a feint and cavazione up, great. You lift it at your shoulder, it will stay engaged, and it will just move it still outside, as if you were doing a segunda with your forte of your dagger on the outside, right? You can go as high as they want or as low as they want, contacting and taking away from them. So that's really critical, right? We won't want to be here, right, where we're throwing this sideways, where the lift, again, the forte, because that line is outside my presence on my left side, I can just lift that up and down and match them, right? Hitting again for that left shoulder. So at full speed, there, right? Drop, there. Take a couple steps back so you can actually see it. Boom. Right, that outside is closed. I'm hitting them in the shoulder. If I miss, again, same thing as last time, I can punch that dagger out, cross step with my left leg, do a draw cut across the neck, or I can aim for the face, and do a draw cut down the shoulder, and continue through with control of their long blade. Critically so, you want to make sure if you are going to cross over, that you do so at more of a 45, so they can't reach across with their dagger and gack you in the throat. So, practicing those two initial motions, right? So from our first video, just that extension out, extension out, extension out. Notice that I'm not pursing my hip. I'm still ready to throw a solid lunge, just extending my arm straight out. If they're attacking that lower left flank, extension out, extension out, extension out, extension out, hitting in that upper collarbone neck area. All right, so that's the second one that we'll apply, and in subsequent videos, I'll do the upper right side and the upper right flank, as well as the upper right side and head.